Really quick, guys, I forgot to include a couple things in the commentary, and I wanted to make sure that I said them at the beginning because if you guys are like me, I don't make it through videos sometimes, especially when they're longer like this one, and putting it at the end is not going to do a lot of good because it's going to fall on some deaf ears. So, first of all, as I said in the last couple of videos, I want you guys to create video responses of your best videos and best commentaries on your channel. I don't really care, what the content is, and I'm going to periodically go through all my video responses, and if I like something, I'm going to upload it to my channel, once a week or once every other week or twice a week. I don't know how many times I'm going to do it, but if I see something I like, I'm going to put it on my channel for you guys. And secondly, and this kind of ties into that, I'm still trying to hit 1,000 subs by Modern Warfare 3. I know it's probably not going to happen, but if you haven't subbed to my channel already and you like my content, I don't want anybody just subbing for the hell of it, you know what I mean? But if you do like my stuff, please subscribe. I do appreciate that a lot. Because, like I said, the more my channel grows, the more I can help you guys out too, the more exposure you're going to get. So anyways, guys, with that said, enjoy the video. What's up, all you sexy sons of bitches? Chad here, and today I figured I'd bring you some Battlefield 3 beta. Obviously you guys know it's over. I got some stuff sitting on my hard drive though that I don't have the heart to delete, so I'm going to throw it up here. This is actually a pretty solid game. It's not, the KD's not great obviously, but Battlefield's not really about that. I have 4 plants or whatever you want to call them, and a bunch of kills too, and I might chime in a little bit on the gameplay as it goes along, but the biggest thing I wanted to do is just kind of ramble on today. Just sit down and bullshit about, I don't know, whatever comes to mind. We'll see what happens. These gameplays are long, so I figured that's going to be the easiest way to get through it all. So anyways, first thing I kind of wanted to talk about, and I'm sitting here text messaging my buddy back and forth right now about it, is digital games. And I guess you can call them digital games. You know how we have them right now on, like the Xbox Marketplace and the PSN network and stuff. You can just go on and buy a game and download it. And we were talking about, at some point in the future, hopefully sooner than later, that's the direction that at least I would assume consoles are going to go. Because, discs are just outdated now. They really are. Everything's downloaded nowadays, and just having discs is not cost effective at all. People are breaking them all the time, returning them, having to buy new discs. You have to ship them to the retailers. It takes up space on the shelves, and it really caps the game developers because you have to fit the whole retail game on a disc, and they have DLC obviously and stuff like that, which is downloaded. But right now, what's a DVD? Is it like 4.2 gigs or something like that? And essentially, it's capping what they can do with the games. If you make games digital, where you download them, you purchase them online, or you could even go to the store, and the stores like say a Walmart or a EB Games or GameStop or something, they could actually sell the download codes instead of the actual CD or DVD or Blu-ray disc or whatever the game happens to be made on. And they're not going to lose any money because a lot of people still don't want to use a credit card online. It's the same with people that go and buy subscription cards and stuff like that. They can sell the code in the store. You can go home, type in the code, download the game, and you'll have it forever. You'll never be able to break the game. If something happens with the file, it gets corrupt, you delete it, re-download it. I don't understand why games haven't went to this point yet, and it seems like they are trying to phase it in. Like I said, sooner and sooner you see games popping up on the marketplace. Now, a game's a month or two old and you can already buy it for, 50 or 60 bucks or whatever it is. And I'm hoping that eventually they just alleviate the discs altogether. Because you figure, imagine like Modern Warfare 3 being, digital only. Midnight, your time, you could download that. There's no pre-ordering, there's no waiting around, there's none of that bullshit. And if people want to offer pre-order bonuses, you could still do that. You could pre-order it from, say GameStop, and you get their bonus, and they email you the code at midnight. I mean, they're not going to lose any money. If anything, the game prices will come down a little bit because, like I said, there's less cost. There's no cost in, producing the CDs, transporting them, stocking the shelves, all that kind of stuff, and it's just more convenient. So I'm hoping that eventually, like I said, sooner than later, that's the direction that games take. And obviously, I don't think it's going to be this generation of consoles, but this generation's kind of running out anyways. I think there hasn't been an official release date of the consoles yet, but they're all the names have been leaked. They're already talking about it, and I think actually the Wii, whatever the hell it's called, is scheduled out for next year. I think that is confirmed. As far as like the PlayStation, I don't know if they're going to call it 4. I'm assuming they are, and the Xbox, what is it, 720 maybe? That's what the rumor is for the name, anyways. I wouldn't assume they'd be out much later than the end of 2012. I don't know. It may be 2013, but usually they come out in the fall right before Christmas. But oh man, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I kind of lost track of where I was headed with that. But anyways, yeah, I do want to see games headed that direction, just because it's going to be convenient for everyone. You're not gonna hear about people scratching their Modern Warfare 3 disc or the Xbox eating a disc or something like that, because like I said, it's going to be downloaded onto your hard drive. And you guys all know a good hard drive is way, way faster than a CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc drive. So I'd like to see consoles have 1 terabyte hard drives and stuff like that, because like I said, the performance is going to be better and it's going to be way more convenient. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's kind of a no-brainer. I think that's the direction it's going to head. But only time will tell on that one. So the next topic I kind of wanted to talk about was my sports teams. I want to talk about some stuff that you guys can kind of relate to, so you guys can kind of know me a little better. And if you've actually got this far in the video too, if you guys want to post some questions in the comment section, and I'll start gathering stuff together, and I'll maybe do a little Q&A down the road, because I am getting up to the point where I have enough subs that I can start doing stuff like that. And I also want to have, I don't know, maybe some kind of open lobby or something, this week or next week, because I'm about done with Black Ops. That disc is about to get sacrificed. Actually, I'm not going to do anything to it. I saved my Call of Duty games, but I have no plans of ever playing that game again after Modern Warfare 3 comes out. But I don't know, maybe we'll do some kind of open lobby this week. But anyways, post your comments below, or your questions, I'm sorry, and maybe I can get to those too. And like I said, I'm trying to talk about some stuff that you guys can kind of relate to too, so you can know me better, I can get to know you guys a little bit better. And anyways, the next one's my sports teams. I'm from Alliance, Ohio. It's northeast Ohio, about an hour and a half south of Cleveland. I live about 20 minutes away from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's in Canton, Ohio. I'm sure everyone's heard of that. But anyways, getting to my point about my sports teams, or the teams that I kind of root for or whatever. I'm a homer, obviously. I hate front runners. I can't stand people that are, it's the flavor of the year. Well, I'm a Packers fan now, but I was a Steelers fan and then a Cowboys fan. That's bullshit. Root for your home team. And I understand if you're from a certain city and you grew up liking a team and you moved, that's cool, but support your area. I know you like to watch winning teams and all that stuff, but fuck, I'm from Cleveland. I mean, we are known for heartbreak and just absolute bullshit happening. And fuck you, Lebron, by the way, since we're on that topic. And we'll get to him a little bit later. But anyways, about my teams, I'm a huge Browns fan. I love the NFL. It's probably my favorite sport. Funny thing was, back in the day when I was a little kid, I loved baseball, and I fucking can't stand baseball now. I'm an Indians fan. I want to see them do well, but I can't even remember the last time I watched a baseball game. It was probably when I went to one, which was maybe 3 years ago. I don't like baseball anymore. For whatever reason, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know if it was the whole steroids thing, or I don't know, whatever it was, but I can't sit down and watch any baseball. I haven't even seen any of the playoff games. I turn ESPN half the time when they're talking about the highlights of the games and stuff. So I don't know. I'm not a big baseball fan though. But as far as the NFL goes, like I said, I love the Browns, man. I am a diehard Browns fan. I would fucking kill for that team. They've been through so much bullshit. We won our NFL championships before the Super Bowl came about, and no one ever remembers that. But we had probably the best athlete ever to play sports in Jim Brown, and it's such a storied franchise. And I literally fucking cried when Art Modell moved our team, and then they ended up winning the Super Bowl. It's like, come on, you got to be kidding me. But, we're looking better this year. We have two of the best defensive players in the league. I wasn't sure about Colt McCoy, but, man, he's looking a lot better than I expected. He's so strong in the pocket for his size, and if we could just get him somebody to throw to, and establish our running game a little bit. This Peyton Hillis is a stud, but he's just one of those guys that, people are going to figure him out. He runs downhill, and we need Hardesty to step it up. And I don't know, we'll see on that. But like I said, I'm a huge Browns fan, so hopefully, hopefully we can squeeze into the playoffs next year. I don't know about this year, but I don't know. Our division's wide open, so we'll see about that. As far as the Cavs go, man, I always knew LeBron was a fucking douchebag. I mean, me and my buddy grew up around him, and, we were always a little older than him. I don't know what he is now, 25 maybe. And, I'm 30, I'm a little older, but I grew up watching him. We followed him. We knew he was going to end up playing in the NBA. We didn't know we were going to get him at the time, and we were so excited when we got the first pick because we knew we were going to get him. But, like I said, I always knew he was a douchebag. He's always been an attention whore. He was a pain in the ass in Cleveland. But you get away with that shit when you're that good. You know what I mean? Like, of course you're going to want him on your team. But I tell you what, man, after the last 2 or 3 years of watching him, I don't want him on my team. If he wanted to come back to Cleveland and play for $500,000 a year, I'd say fuck you, man. You had your chance. You're a liability. You could see what he does in the playoffs. And I know there's going to be some LeBron fans, but the guy just does not step it up in the playoffs. I used to hate fucking Paul Pierce and Carmelo Anthony, but you know what? If you wanted somebody to have the ball at the end of the game out of those 3 guys, I tell you what, LeBron would be third, and I don't even know who I'd pick second because Pierce and Anthony have hit so many clutch shots, and I don't know, man. I would have either one of those guys on my team before LeBron. Now he's, like I said, not just because he left. I mean, obviously we're bitter about how it went down, but he's more about himself. He's an attention whore, just like tweeting about, when does the free agency end in the NFL and all that bullshit. So who knows, fuck you again, LeBron. That'll be the last time I say that. But I hope he never wins a championship. I hope he does play in the NFL and breaks his leg and never gets to play sports again. And you know what? You should never wish ill will on anyone, but that motherfucker has enough money that if he cut both of his legs off, he'd be good for the rest of his life. So I don't wish him to die, but you know what? If you want to tear an ACL and never be able to play sports again, that would be cool with me. And then the last thing is, and I think the game's about winding down, but I think I can squeeze this in. I'm probably going to be moving sometime in the spring or early summer, like sometime around May, June, July, sometime in that area. My girlfriend's finishing up her schooling to be a registered nurse, and I have a golf club repair shop. Like I said, I don't golf a lot anymore professionally. I play in some local tournaments and stuff, but nothing major. I actually repair golf clubs and restore putters and stuff like that for a living right now. I'd like to move down south. That's what we're looking into. The Carolinas, South Carolina area on the coast, around Myrtle Beach maybe, because there's a lot of hospitals and a lot of golf courses, and that works for both of us. So if any of you guys know nice areas down that way, let me know. I need to start looking into that at some point. But like I said, guys, the game is winding down. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty solid. Like I said, I had 4 plants, or whatever you want to call them. I destroyed 3 stations, had 4 plants. Quite a few kills, rushed around with the sniper class that I was talking about earlier. So anyways, guys, if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed already, or you're not subscribed, please do so. Like I said before, I'm trying to get to 1,000 by Modern Warfare 3. It's probably not going to happen, but I do have a couple dual comps possibly set up, so that's definitely going to help. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet because I'm not 100% sure on this, but hopefully that comes to fruition and I can get that done. And as always, guys, I do appreciate all the support. You can see all my combat ribbons we got going on there. But anyways, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Peace.